webinars to our website. If you have any questions about the webinar, just put them into the chat and then I can see them and we can go from there for the questions. So we'll kick right up. I'll just turn my video off for now. And again, if there's any questions, just pop them into the chat as we go through using Presenter. And hopefully you should all be able to see my screen and hear me clearly as well. If you can't, just let me know. Thank you. So today we're looking at Presenter 10, which is a web-based software provided by Prowise. And on the agenda this afternoon, we'll be looking at what is Prowise Presenter 10, how you can register for your free account. We'll be looking at the basic whiteboard features of Presenter 10, and then how to embed images and videos, access and use the 3D models, and then using the cloud-based storage, the page navigation, and access to resources at My Prowise. So what is Prowise Presenter 10? It is a software created by teachers. It's web-based and it's free for you to use. I would suggest using creating a bookmark on your Google homepage of Presenter 10. So you would just need to Prowise Presenter 10, Google that, and you'll come to a screen like this. When you select their web page, you can register for your free account using the register button there, or you can use the register button here. Once it's asked you to log in, there'll be the register option at the bottom there. You just need to use your school email address and create a password, and you're free and ready to go. When you open up Presenter 10, it will always open like this in a blank space, in a blank page. So that is how you can just use it as a basic whiteboard. So we'll be looking at the tools at the bottom. This is what I refer to as your pencil case, your toolbox. You've got all your pens, highlighters, erasers, shapes down the bottom. And here are your media tools, where you've got your file storage, your media bank. And again, as we go through today's webinar, you'll see how we use those as well. So your basic whiteboard features, this cursor here allows you to move your pencil case to any side. So if you have a preference to stand on the left side or right hand side of your board, you can move that way or that way, so it's easier for you to use. Your pens feature here, so you can either use your finger on the board to write or use your pen. It will always bring up the 3 most recent colors you have used. You can see here the one that's got a circle around it. If you select that one, that's how you bring your whole color palette up. And then you've got this to fill. So if we select no fill at the moment, we'll just write like so. And then if we wanted to select a fill color, so we might change to brown and our outline to be brown. When you draw a shape, it will fill it in. So again, we can do that here. We can select green and green. And now we're going to draw the top of our tree. And we've got our tree. So that is the pen feature. So you've got either you can fill or just do simple writing. To insert shapes, again, I'm selecting the red fill. Select the shape that you like, and you can draw different sizes. And then you've got the edit button here, which will allow you to highlight objects, and you can move. And now we've got some apples on our tree. So that's just a simple shapes and pen feature. When you use the button here, the pointy finger mode, you'll be able to pull your tree apart. If you want to move all of the tree, what I would suggest to do, set your edit tool, draw a box around it all, and now you can move the whole tree together. And again, under the edit button and edit here, you can group the object together. So when you're in your pointy finger mode, we can now move it all together as well. There's a new feature that's just recently been added to Presenter 10. So if I'm just going to ungroup my tree, I'm going to select the trunk. We want to change the color. We can select the 3 color dots here and we can make it a lighter brown. So once you've inserted a shape, so when you've inserted an arrow, edit, again, we can change the thickness, we can change the color. So those are your basic whiteboard features. And then in the tools here, we've got the simple maths tools. So you wanted to select the ruler. Again, you can move the ruler to anywhere on the page. You can pin, just 2-finger pin, point, drag and resize. Select the color of the pen you wish to use. You can draw a line. And then when you delete your ruler by pressing the X, your lines will stay on the page. So that is your ruler feature. You've got your stopwatch protractor and your compass there and your triangle protractor there as well. Next page. So we're going to look at now at how to embed images. So under the button here, it's your media toolbank. And you'll see there's illustrations and images. So the difference between illustrations and images, the illustrations are inbuilt drawn image that are created by Prowise, and your images is where you can go to do your internet search or where you can upload images from your PC. So we'll select media, illustrations. Once you've created your account, I will just go in, have a look and see what's there. There's a heap of images that you can use. We'll select the earth. And once you've selected an illustration, it will appear here. So then you'll select your edit button. And this then allows you to move and shrink, resize your images there. So that is an illustration. We're going to select the media tool button again. I'm going to scroll down to images. I'm going to select internet. And type in earth and I'll type in PNG afterwards to get nice images with no outlines, with no background, sorry. So you can see Presenter 10 has done a Google image search for you straight away and it's brought up a bank of images that you can use. Select the one that you wish to use. It will tell you in the top corner here that it is downloading. And there you go, your image is there straight away. And again, you'll still be able to move and interact with this image as you would the illustration that's already included in Prowise. So you can see the differences between illustrations and images. So how to embed videos. If you're familiar with Presenter and Presenter 10, you'll know that there is an app-based version and there is also the Chrome-based version. So today I am using Presenter 10 on Google Chrome, where I have here bookmarked the page. Using the videos in the app will bring up adverts for YouTube. If you use videos in Chrome, as I'm doing today, Prowise have worked very hard with YouTube to embed videos without any adverts. So it just works a bit more seamlessly on Chrome. So we'll select our media tools again. We'll go to videos. You can see the option for YouTube search. And now we can type in what we want. Select the video that we want to use. And it embeds the video like this in a little window. Again, you can press your edit button here. We can shrink that down if we wanted to. Make it bigger. We can move it around. Select your pointer finger mode here and select play. And it will play it in Presenter 10. So it plays it in screen and it will play the volume as well. So it's a really nice way to use videos in your lessons. You don't have to switch between tabs, switch between YouTube, and it's just, you don't have all the adverts on the side as well. You can close that and that stays there. So that's how you can embed a video. In the media tools as well, Presenter has a great resource bank of 3D models. So you would just select media and 3D models. Again, once you've created your accounts and have access to Presenter 10, I would strongly suggest you just go in and have a look what's there. You can see there's shapes, animals, science. So go in, have a look. How I would use these 3D models, I'm just going to add a blank page for us. So I would go into media and I'm going to select, and let's see, this is my favorite one. So we've got the Earth here, and you're on that same, make sure you're on your finger pointing mode so the children can come up to your board and they can click and drag 3D models around. What you might want to do is start layering objects. So you can go back into illustrations and we'll go and select this one. And now we can select edit. And then we can select order. So we've selected edit and order. And I'm going to send this to the back. So the 3D model appears at the front. So then when we select edit and transparency, we can slide that and we can reveal the layers of the Earth underneath. So we've just put one image on top of the other and we're playing with fading the top layer out so we can reveal the bottom layer underneath. So using the cloud-based storage, in the folder option here, there are different ways that you can save your presentation. So you've got private folder. So the private folder is when you save your completed work and only you have access to that and only you will be able to edit those presentations in that folder. Your school and management, these two folders are for your wider school, so you can all have access and share the files in these folders. But that also means anybody else will be able to edit your lessons as well. And the community is the wider Prowise community. So anyone who has a Prowise account, it's like a sharing platform for teachers. You can share your work there. You can upload and save your work into that folder. Just be mindful if your work or presentations have any school sensitive information on there, that will become public. So just be mindful of where you're saving your work. I would strongly recommend just to save it into your private folder so you know on Monday morning when you get to your maths lesson, it hasn't been edited by anybody else and you know it's exactly where you want it. If you are sharing lessons with another teacher or you're working together on lessons, you can share your files with one another. So you can share them. It will prompt you to save the file and then you can send the link to each other and work on a file like that way. We also have another webinar on how to use Collaborate. If you're interested in working together on a file, there's a webinar coming up about collaborating and working together as well. So now we're going to look at the page navigation tool. So you can do some really good, quick, easy time-saving tools down here. So you'll see that the number here 10, which shows I've got 10 pages in my presentation. If I click on the number 10, it brings up a reel at the bottom. Sorry, it tells you what number page you are on. So I was on page number 10. So you can scroll that way. And from here, you can do a couple of things. So the 6 little dots here next to the page number, if you want to reorder your lesson, you just click and drag and you can reorder that way. You can select the 3 dots and you can duplicate a page. So whatever appears on that page, again, will appear on this page. From here, you can also select the 3 dots and select copy, open up a new presenter tab. and you can paste it into here by selecting the 3 dots and paste. We're going back to this page. And then you can also just delete a page by deleting it that way. You can move them right that way, but I think it is just quicker and just click and drag your pages there as well. Talking about copying and pasting, if you want to copy an object that you've drawn, you just select the edit button, select the object, and you can press copy. Go on to the next page, and this icon at the bottom here, which looks a bit like a shopping bag, that's your paste button, and then you can paste it there. So that's how you can copy and paste in between your pages as well. Also, from here in your edit features, you can attach building blocks, sounds, and links. So we can attach a building block. We can hide. So now when we select, using our pointer finger, once we select that, we can reveal arrows underneath. So you can use that to reveal vocabulary, reveal words, pictures, images to the students. We'll just flip back through. There are heaps of resources at my Prowise. So if you select the question mark here that appears on every bottom page here and select my Prowise, it opens up a new tab, and here you have access to a bank of lessons that's already been created by Prowise. So you can filter through age, or you can filter through subject. Once you've seen an activity that you like, you just select it and it will prompt you to open it in Presenter. If you are already logged in, it will log you in for you, or it will ask you to log in. Once it's opened in Presenter, you are still able to edit everything that's in there. I would save it first in your private folder and then edit it. Just be mindful if you're using any of the lessons that are here in your Prowise, these lessons have been created in Europe, so you might need to edit them just to change some terminology around, or some words that they tend to use for autumn. So things like that, you might just need to be mindful that you can change. So that's why you've still got all your edit features available. You can see that it's loading in the top corner here. And every lesson that Prowise have created, there's a little information button here. And they tell you the intended use and how you can use it. And it'll tell you what buttons to press. So this is a good starting point to have a look at Present, to see what activities and lessons that they've created and how they've used the tools as well. We'll switch back to Present. I'll just open a new tab for you. Under the media section here as well, there are different tools that you can use for interactive features. Under class management, that is where you will find your dice and your timer. So you just select the tool that you want to use. Again, it will show you in the top corner that it's loading. You can press your edit button. These will always come padlocked in place, so you just need to unlock it in place. So that allows you to move it. If you padlock an object, you can't move them. And then you can just select and roll your dice that way. And there's a settings feature as well if you wanted to edit there. That way, I'll just go to a new blank page. And also under media, you've got different backgrounds. So you've got different colors, lines. Select the one that you want to use. And then you've got all your lines there as well. This is a backgrounds also have different patterns and themes. So you can create an interactive story. We can have the sand. There you go, you can be at the beach. Also, if you wanted to change backgrounds, what you can do is go to images. If you do an internet search for images, you can just drag that out and make a background. There we go. So we might select this one. Again, it shows you that it's loading. So we can just select the edit button, drag it out, move it to the top. And we can make a background like that. And again, you could fade that out so it blends into the background. Then you can add an image search of, so it is really quick. If you're having a good conversation and something's coming up with your students, you can just quickly do an image search, Google image search, and bring up objects, bring up images. Select the one you want again. I'll just add it. So you can create so quick. You can see how to just create a story or an image board. Again, we can go into videos. Do our YouTube search. Again, always watch the videos beforehand. They have worked hard with YouTube, but again, you never know. And there you go. So we've quickly created storyboard on snow, the mountains, how to build an igloo too. If you've created a lesson on your laptop or on your iPad and you've gotten to your board and it's a bit skewed out, you select this navigation tool here and you can just shrink your whole page in. So don't worry about having to go in and resize everything. You can just shrink the page. The tool here, I'll just switch back to this one. The hand tool here spans your page. So if you just didn't want to switch between pages, you can have an activity at the top and then you can reveal another activity at the bottom there. So that kind of just extends your piece of paper almost, that hand tool there. Are there any questions about Presenter 10 that you would like it to do and you're not too sure how, or you've been trying to figure something out to do and you're not too sure how to do it? You can just pop it into the chat and we can go from there. Thank you, Sandra.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for that. I'm pretty sure you told us that you're going to send a link.
Yes.
Or a video of
this. Yeah, so once all the webinars have been uploaded to our website, we're just waiting for the webinar series to end and then we're going to upload them all in one go. And then they'll be on our website. So if you send me an email or I can send you an email where the link is available. If you're following us on Instagram, you'll see that when they're live on the website as well too.
Yes. All right. Or do you think it'll be easier for us if we can send you our email, if that's okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. That is fine.
Oh, thank you so much. Where can I type? I
will give you my email at the front page. Thank you, Eva. Yes, it is really easy and friendly to use. It's really intuitive. I suggest once you've started using it, you'll get the hang of it. So my email is just at the bottom here. So if you have started using it and there's some questions, you can just send me an email. At the moment, Rahul, we can't add any other fonts at the moment. So I know you might use a department font. At the moment, there isn't the fonts available. I'll just
typing our email to you right now.
Thank you. There's only these fonts available at the moment. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
So
it is very helpful. But we just thought that we would have just a little bit of a video that we can have a bit of a recap.
Yeah, so we're working on getting
we-
those today. We will be working on some videos, and I can send you some links as well to the Prowise website. Has some good videos and tips as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you click,
Thank
once
you.
you've registered and click on that question mark, it will take you to my Prowise, and you can there's some tips and tricks as well there.
All good. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Perfect, thank you. If there's no more questions, I'll let you carry on with your afternoon. I'm sure you've been really busy today. And again, there's more webinars coming if you wanted to register as well for those. Sandra, my email is here for you. Thank you.
Do we just type in Prowise 10 on
Prowise Presenter 10?
Can
on
we
internet on the Google, and that will
Can we?
So just on a Google, you just type in Presenter 10. Come up, and it's that first one there.
Yeah. Right.
And then I would bookmark that so it becomes easier to find.
Right. Okay. So do we have to do that every time we use a Prowise Presenter 10, or is there a software we can download?
No, so it's all web-based. There is a Windows app that's just been released. If you wanted to download the app, you can do that. So you can see here on my toolbar, I have the app there.
Yeah.
But just be mindful again, if you're using the app base, the videos will appear with
European.
With adverts, yeah.
And will it be with adverts? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you for joining.
Is there any other questions? All right.
Send to 10 and do that.
Okay. All right. Should we just
Yep.
Thank you, Eva.